I think what I will do is address you the way that you should be addressed. Miss Amber. And that is due course, because you're acting like the biggest slave master ever. Because if you think that it's appropriate to deport the Windrush children from families who have come here, in fact, you're invited to come here, and now you want to say, get out? Although you said, come and help and build the country. Oh no, I don't mean that bit. I mean, come and make money for your family. Leave your children behind for 5 and 10 years and end up having historical and generational attachment issues. Never mind, because we've got a great system for putting black people in mental health institutions because they're at the top ranking of getting sectioned over anybody else. But by the way, in 50 years' time, you're going to be sent back to your country, the one that you've never ever been back since you came over here when you was 4 months, 12 years, who cares? And as for your identification, we've actually lost it. So sorry. You know what, Miss Amber? Your apology means nothing, especially to the man who found out he had prostate cancer and then was told, oh, you're going to have to pay £54,000. Yeah, because you're black Caribbean from the Windrush generation. But no, it's only a little bit of cancer. And if you do die, we're going to send you back anyway. You, Miss Amber. And obviously we can't forget your side chick, Miss May. Your racist, institutional, modern day slavery way of thinking is now being lifted to the surface, because you know what you didn't think about? Although you think that this country is so segregated and there's so much racism amongst us, you forgot there's a lot of unity, because the same people who actually look like you but don't think like you are speaking up for us. You forgot about that. You forgot about that bit, innit? We're all integrated. There's so many different ones of us. Mixed race, dual heritage. Back in the days, it was half caste, mixed breed. Yeah, back then, that's probably why you didn't want it, isn't it? It's probably why there was so much segregation. We can't make them interbreed together, because when we're trying to send them back in 50 years, they're going to have love and union between them. No. Because you decided you want to deport. You want to deport half of the people that you sent here and their parents that you brought here to help your country, that actually worked in the NHS, worked on London Transport, and looked after many of you lot's parents. We want to say to you as well, Miss Amber, thank you. Thank you for making a lot of us woke, making us realise that actually we was never accepted. We should have been putting financial stability back into our own. Although you made some of our country's economy so shaky, like your voice when you're making your fake apologies, but you know what? We're woke now. We're woke now, Miss Amber. And you go and make this stupid little list of what to do if you get deported. Dear Jamaicans, please have an accent when you go back. You might as well put on the lift, bin up a spliff, lean on a wall and say you're Bob Marley's cousin. Not everybody has been back to Jamaica. Not everybody who is for Jamaica is going to actually still have an accent. You know what I think you should do, Miss Amber? I think you better do a little DNA test. You know what I mean? One of those. An ancestry test, because somewhere in that bloodline of you, you might have a little black in you. And we're going to tell them deport your ass and see how you feel being sent back to a country that you've got no ties to. You've allowed these people no access to any public funds. They're not allowed to work. They're not allowed to get any benefits. Some have lost their homes. Some has even died due to the stress. Oh, this is on your hands, Miss Amber. All the people that you have deported in an inhumane way, and all the people that you've caused suffering because they're worried, because they're now deemed as illegal, give them their reparation. Pay them back the taxes that they've paid into the country. Why don't you do that? Where's their compensation? Trust me, if you was to pay them back in what they have contributed to the country, I think your finance secretary would be a little bit shaky, brethren. Of course, people want to sit in a country where it's hot and it's sunny and they can pick fruits instead of eating fruits that's been sprayed with chemicals and dive in a beautiful sea. In fact, you've probably been there, Miss Amber. Well, it's not just a race thing, it's also a class thing. So everybody who's out there that's supporting this and saying enough is enough, a lot of them want to say to you, step down, Miss Amber.